I found my thrill, Suki, 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 on
Blueberry
Blueberry
Hill.
Hill. Suki, we sing that for one reason, because that will be a trivia question for Don Most later on in the show.
How excited am I? Like, this is like a full circle moment. We had Anson Williams, we had Potsy.
Williams. I mean, listen, we got to get Henry Winkler. I've been trying to get on forever. And Richie Cunningham. We got to get him on.
Can you imagine?
What another great show tonight, Suk. Dina Blizzard's on with us tonight.
One funny mother.
She is a viral sensation, #1. There's this competition coming up. Well, you should enter this thing, Ladies of Laughter competition. It's like it's a female comedians.
I'm not a comedian.
Yeah, you're pretty fun. Listen, all you got to do is go on and laugh, dude. You just laugh. Just give them your laugh, and you'll be good to go. So Dina's coming on in just a few minutes. She's got a lot of stuff to talk about. Former Miss New Jersey, Suk, 1995.
Wow.
I didn't realize that one, or maybe I would have hit on her.
We do our research, we dig deep. We've got pictures of her.
Oh, Suk, I got pictures of Dina. She's not even going to want to see, trust me. And listen, we can't forget it's Suki de Mayo today. So we're
Cinco
rolling
de
along.
Mayo, es Cinco de Mayo, es Cinco de Mayo. Venga!
Oh, I used to love Suki de Mayo when we were on. We were doing the morning show. Sue, couple of quick ones for you for Suki de Mayo. Couple shots I found morning after Cinco de Mayo right there.
Are we going to start the show? Or are we going to get right into this stuff?
Oh my God, Suki, I forgot to start the show.
Because you're thinking about the morning after Cinco de Mayo. So let's start it.
Thank God for editing in this one, even though we're live. Here we go. You ready, Suk? Let's start the show.
Ready.
We'll
Let's
do it
do
on the
it.
other side.
3,
All right.
2, 1. The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
It's musical. It's magical.
Whoa!
This
is a sexy show. Someone's getting some action.
These larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Suk, right now, Dina Blizzard's in the green room going, Jesus Christ, I didn't know I was coming on a show with all these celebrities. What the hell's going on here?
I'm sure Dina Blizzard is very excited. I mean, well, I would be.
Goodness gracious. I think we're rolling over on her Facebook page as well.
Listen, I love it.
over
Thank
on
you
the
so
Dina-
much, Dina,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
of the fans of One Funny Mother to get this thing rolling. Listen, we have a great night tonight. I mean, I am excited not only for Dina, but Ralph, Mom.
Yeah. And it's Don Most. He's not Donnie anymore. He's grown up. It's Don Most.
He'll always be Donnie in my heart. You know, it's
I know. Suk, and you know what the thing is? Any friend that I have whose name is Don, I call him Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I turn everybody's name into something. Philly Kid, Donnie
Billy
Babe.
the Kid.
I gotta add stuff to it.
It's
so hopefully,
Suki de Mayo.
yeah,
we get it.
Suki de Mayo. Speaking of Suki de Mayo, Suk, did I show you this picture yet? Wow, look at this guy.
Is that after all the tequila?
Suk, I think that might be our guy George
'Cause
Lopez
usually
on the
when
beach
it's after all
today.
the tequila, Scotty, it's like this.
Yeah. Is that George Lopez out there on the beach? I thought that was our boy. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty that's a little narcissistic wearing that hat, don't you think? Found this one out there today. Happy Cinco de Meow.
That's cute.
Got a little cat eating, drinking some Jose Cuervo. By the way, that is the Jose Cuervo is the worst tequila you could possibly drink. And then you got this little guy. First Fiesta, then Siesta.
And the siesta.
Suk, you know what they call you got allergies today?
What, babe?
You know what they call Cinco de Mayo in Mexico?
Not a holiday. I know that for sure, because it's really not their holiday.
They call it May the 5th.
I know
It's
that.
May 5th in Mexico.
It's
Suk,
not their Independence Day, everybody, as we like to celebrate.
you want to touch base with some of our audience?
Sure. Donna Fraschetto, Pam Apollonia said that was a big hat. You're right, Pam. It is. We like big hats here.
Yeah.
Yvonne Burns, Lorraine Ann, Debbie Roth, Donna Fraschetto, Philippine Richardson, Sue McAdams, Susan Smith, Johnny Barbario.
Who's Johnny Barbario?
Johnny Barbario said we needed to have Jose Cuervo as our sponsorship tonight.
Suk, I'll tell you what, we have so many new viewers after that viral video last week.
Oh my God, did you?
We picked up so many new viewers.
Listen, Squirreling Around is joining with us, and it says, all my squirrels are already drunk. Shit is nuts over here.
No squirreling around.
Squirreling around, you're killing me.
Suk, if you take that laugh and put it on a little loop, you'll be good to go. You're good to go on that Ladies of Laughter competition.
Linda Kay. I have never seen Linda Kay here. Linda Kay Pavlik is joining us.
A lot of new folks.
So Autumn Courier, nice to see you. Janice Burgess.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone from Reno. Hello, Janice. How are you?
Our guy Adam Baxter from Newfoundland checking in this morning.
Adam Baxter, so nice to see you.
Yeah, Adam was on last week singing his heart out from
talented
Newfoundland.
Aaron Meyer says no sombreros for you, Scotty. Is it a big sombrero?
You know what? I have a sombrero right in my garage that I was going to wear, Suk, but it's big, it's heavy, and I just couldn't lug it downstairs into the basement. It's really big.
I think Aaron Myers was asking about the little sombrero.
Oh, listen, come on. You know what, Suk? Suk, I'm a middle-aged white Jewish guy. What do you think's happening? What do you think? I mean, come on.
Either little sombreros can grow into big ones.
Suk, are you ready to bring in our first guest?
Listen, Cherry Hetrick wants me to say hello. So, Cherry, hello.
Cherry Hetrick.
Listen, Mary Lombardoza.
Who's that? No.
Mary Lombarda.
Cote.
She's
a Dina Blizzard fan. She's waiting for a girl to come on.
You know who I thought it was?
What?
Our actor friend, Lombardoza.
Oh, you're thinking of, Lombardozzi, who was on with Dom Lombardozzi.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, Dom, believe me, Dom's not sitting around watching this show. I could tell you that.
He's building a deck. I was following him.
He's got other things
in his backyard.
Dom's hanging out with, Sal Palmentieri from the Hood.
The Hood.
Are you ready to rock, Suk?
Let's do it, my handsome friend.
Dina? We got a busy show because then we got Donnie Most coming up later on. So anyway, listen, Dina Blizzard, she went viral with a video she did. She was in Target. All the people bitching about mothers bitching about how they have to get the supplies for the kids. She came out with a video. I don't know if you ever saw it. It went viral, couple million views. She was a former Miss New Jersey, 1995. I was only 26 in 95. So I probably saw that one because I used to watch for the bikini contests. But she, listen, she's become turned into a fantastic comedian. She does one-woman shows. I'm going to give you a little taste, and then we'll bring her in. Take a look.
I'm Dina Blizzard, and this is One Funny Mother. If you are a mom, have a mom, or you're married to a mom, then this show is for you.
And my 5-year-old sees the one-eyed dog for the first time, and she was like, Mommy, why does Zeus only have one eye? And I couldn't help myself. I was like, honey, that's because Zeus was a bad listener. Yeah. And that's what happens when you're a bad listener. Your eyes popping. My son, he plays all these imagination games with my daughters, and they never listen to the directions. And this one day, he just loses it. He's like, Mom, they won't listen to my erections, and now they don't know how to play. I was like, you know what? Your father says that to me all the time. And now he's like, I never know what I can say to you, Dina. I never know what kind of mood you're going to be in. So every morning I stand next to the bed and I give them what I call the mood cast. I'm like, hi, it's your wife, live from the mood center. Today we're going to see mostly bitchy conditions. Yeah, with just some patchy niceness. And that's mostly when you're not around.
Sook, you ever go into the
bitchy forecast?
Not you, right?
Never.
Hi, Dina.
Hey guys, I love that. That promo was from like our very first show. I was like, what is up with that hair? That is happening there. Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
It's a pleasure. It's nice to have you on. I mean, listen, you are you got some fans. You got a lot of fans out there. I was on your site this morning, but I had it on mute because it was early and I was kind of laying in bed. I think my wife was still asleep. You were just sitting there like in your just eating breakfast. I don't even know if you were saying anything.
Well, I usually don't.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, no, we started when the pandemic hit. I did like a video every day of how I was going to kill my children. And then around the summer, so we did like 100 of them. And then eventually I was like, I have 3 like teenagers. I have a 21-year-old. And I realized I would get up at like 6 in the morning and teenagers don't get up till noon. And so I just wander around the house about like talking to myself. And I was like, I should just put the internet on and maybe somebody cares to hear it. So we go live every day, Monday to Saturday. And like 20,000 people join us every morning.
That's wild, right?
Conversations. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. You know, I think everybody got to the point somewhere in the middle of the pandemic where like it was really hard to watch the news and you just wanted to hear dumb stories. I'm like, I got dumb stories if anybody wants to hear them.
You wanted to feel like you were in it together because there's so much crap going on that you felt like you needed a community of mothers to help you through it. And you know what? It's so funny is that like I felt vindicated when they actually did a news story that said that 50% of the lion's share of what's happening in homes were being handled by women. And almost 46% of American women between the ages of 32 and 45 had to downsize their jobs as a result of the pandemic. So there was this groundswell of women who were just sitting there going, where did my life go? Like is this what happened? That's
not the statistic I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say that most of them were drunks now. I was like, oh, that is,
they are on drugs.
That part. They are. A lot of them are drinking now. Yeah,
they're drinking on drugs.
It's 6 o'clock somewhere, 5 o'clock.
I think that was just indicative of life, right? Like, I mean, that's how it is. I feel like all the time. It just got totally like exacerbated when we were like, now everybody's home, and now I got to get up and do everything while you sit in the office and tell me how important your job is. I feel like.
But can I tell you something? It's not better now. I don't know what it's not any better. I still get up. I still do 60 million things a day.
Yeah. And the best was my husband and I never worked so close to each other, just like vicinity wise. He would snap at me just the whole day. Just the snap. And I was like, and I'd snap back. I don't know what you think's going to happen when you do this all day, but I'm just going to just snap. I was like, I don't know what kind of mystery thing you think's going to happen. I was like,
true. All I do is snap too.
Dina, you know what's funny? And when you do get out of the house, I've seen you when you're out of the house. I saw you at the supermarket. I took this picture of you and I could not believe you didn't even know it was me.
You're really going deep for these pictures, Scott. I like your spunk.
By the way, you're wearing the crown. Is that the Miss New Jersey crown you have on?
That is. I defiled it there in that
picture.
My God. I got a lot of trouble. Don't you love that it says premium sized fruit? Like it wasn't even the good fruit for this particular food.
So wait a sec. So what? Oh my God, I just lost her name. Who was the Miss America? Vanessa Williams. She lost her crown for being a Playboy. You didn't lose the crown for this, huh?
Weird. So weird, right? Apparently cantaloupes are fine. And you don't know how long it took for us to place those stickers correctly. Like for a while they were all cockeyed. I was like, get the nipples right. Like that was the most annoying thing about the picture.
Are you Melon Queen of America? Come on.
Yeah, is that a Trader Joe's?
It's not Trader Joe. I wish. It's so good. Love Trader Joe.
That's great. Well, let me ask you a question. We're going to talk about the Ladies of Laughter in a second. There's great competition coming up very soon. Let's start with the New Jersey Miss New Jersey. Were you doing like local competitions winning local competitions to eventually get to that Miss New Jersey? How did that work out for you?
Winning. I feel like you might want to say losing. I lost like 6 times. And then finally they were like, there's a pageant over here that's got like 6 girls in it. And like some of them don't speak English. You'll probably win that one. I was like, done, I'm in. And so the first year I went and they were like, you just stand there. And then the second year I went and I was like, all right, let me get my crap together. And I ended up at Miss New Jersey. So, but it was the same thing at Miss America. It was like, we got to send somebody from Jersey. So Dina's over there. Like, it was just like, nobody ever expects you to win. They're just like, thanks for coming. We had this spot open. So
has anybody from Jersey won the crown ever?
Well, when Vanessa had to give it up, then
I thought she was New York.
She was, but Miss New Jersey was the first runner-up.
So she took it.
She took it. Yeah, but we haven't like won it outright in a while. You know, so whatever. It's nuts. It's just
we need an outright win there, Dina.
No. Well, here's the funny thing: you can go to Miss America with a Southern drawl, but you cannot go with a Jersey. I'll go, "What up, everybody?" Like that girl's never going to show up, and I wish she would. I wish she would.
Trisha from Jersey's not winning, right?
Like, hey, Jackie from Jersey, how you doing? It's never gonna happen.
I love the shore. I love it.
You know what though? That was one of the. It was very hard. I couldn't find any pictures of you from the Miss New Jersey pageant.
And that was on purpose, Scott.
But
that was on purpose.
I saw you hosting like the Miss America prelims, Anderson Cooper's type stuff.
I did. I was hotter hosting it than I ever was when I was in it. When I was in it, I was like a train wreck. And then like 20 years later, I got it together. And I was like, I'll host it now. Well, that was the irony. I think I hosted the prelims for Miss America for like 10 years. Yeah. But I never won it. Like I was like the biggest loser on the planet. But they keep inviting me back to host it. So I must have done something right. So
that is so funny.
Dina, when did you decide to like take your everyday comedy and like put it all together? Was it Facebook that allowed you that platform to say, you know what, let's start expanding this? There's a lot more conversations happening, and then it went to the next level of you expanding your, who you are.
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything. So I like people always say like, how did you figure out you were funny? And I think I figured it out at Miss America. I was like, oh, you girls are trying to win. I was just trying to tell a funny story. But it would take like 7 more years for me to start taking classes. So I started in Philly and kind of made my way through the Philadelphia market. But around 2010, I said to my husband, I was like, people are making videos. I'm going to start making videos. And so our first viral video was when Pokemon Go came out. We made a video called Chardonnay Go, and we told moms they could find a glass of wine in their neighborhood. Yeah. We used a special app. And so we launched that, and then that went viral. Then we made a board game out of it. So there's Chardonnay Go, the board game. There it is. Look at Scott ready with the pictures. And now,
how do you, it could be a fine executive producer. It doesn't have to be me, Dana.
Oh, okay, a fine executive producer. You're right, but I'll give credit to whoever. It's good stuff. But then, then we just kind of kept doing Facebook. But I really think, I was very much driven by like videos. So like the back to school rant that went crazy. I had like 150 million views, and so we just kept growing our audience.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought right there. So, back to school rant. Let's take a look, shall we? Mark, hit the video, would you?
Back to school time. And I'm about to go pick up all the stuff for my kids. But here's the thing. I've been noticing lately, when people are doing their back to school shopping, everybody's complaining. And my thing is, listen, it is the end of August. I will give you anything to take my kids. I'll get you a yellow binder. I'll get you a red binder. I will tie-dye some shit. You take these kids out of my house, I'll get you whatever you want. I'm telling you right now, if there was a teacher said, you know what, I need some Tide, I'm gonna get you some Tide. You can put whatever you want on that list. All you people saying, I'm not gonna pick up any Kleenex for the class. Oh, you can't give that teacher a Kleenex. These teachers have been making plans to teach your kids, and you're all complaining about some pencils? Some pencils? Are you kidding me? Do you know how much I would pay them just to get my kids out of my face? That's number one. Number two, I have spent hours of my life teaching my daughter math and history. I don't know anything about history. And there's a lady somewhere willing to teach my daughter about some history, and she wants a yellow binder to do it. I'm gonna get that bitch a yellow binder. I'll fill up a cart with just stuff, You know what? Stuff that isn't even on that list. What is this? Is some orange juice? No, you want some super glue? I'll get you some super glue. I'll get you as much super glue as you want, because you're going to teach my kids. And guess what that means? I don't have to teach my kids.
Oh, true. Listed after, I mean, wholeheartedly after quarantine.
Yeah.
By the way,
it
that was what, like 150 million views or something like that?
It was crazy. It was
That's
crazy. And
wild.
the funny thing is, a couple of days after that, I actually had to go school shopping. And so I was like at Staples, and these ladies are just staring at me. And by the time I got up there, this lady was like, "Are you the drunk lady from the Target?" I go, "Okay, all right, that's why. All right, I guess I just
I'm the drunk lady.
I'm the drunk lady from the Target." So
You could have been one drunk mother. That would have changed the whole.
I know the whole thing, the whole trajectory.
scenario around. Oh, that's
I mean,
so
but
good.
you know what's so funny is that like it's therapy. I don't know how else to say it. It's like therapy. It's like you actually are saying everything that I'm feeling, and it kind of validates people who are like listening in their own little hole, in their own little world, going, "It's okay, it's okay."
Yeah. Well, even when everything was happening, when schools were like kind of opening, but they were hybrid, we created a video called the Simple Hybrid Plan, and it was just
I saw that.
I saw that too.
crazy. It was based on real emails.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even like, what is class every other day on odd day? Like,
Yeah.
So, life is just funny. I think that is most of the stuff that's been the most viral, the most successful are things that are actually happening. In life that are just so crazy. And you just kind of put a fun twist on it.
We would get those from the superintendent every other week, and I'd say to my wife, did you watch it? No. Did you watch? No. As a matter of fact, we called my daughter in sick on Monday, and the attendance woman said, "Who's your daughter's homeroom teacher?" My wife gave her the name of the teacher from last year. My wife's like, "Yeah, sorry, we're checked out. We don't know who our teacher is."
We don't really care.
We don't
true.
We don't
have that 7-day schedule here in my son's school. They have like an A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'm like,
why is there a 7-day schedule and there's only 5 days a week?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, why do we start the A day in the middle of the week again and then keep going? Like, why? Why are we doing that? I don't understand. It took me the longest time to understand it.
Can't it just be called Tuesday? Like, I don't understand when we had all the letters. Like, in our day, it was just called Tuesday schedule. Like,
or we just had like 5-day schedules, like Monday through Friday, and that was a schedule, even though you had electives. It's a little too complicated. And I feel like, you know what, and I hate to bash, like the school systems, because I know they've dealt with a lot, but I feel like they like really outsource everything to the parents. Like they have now used COVID as the biggest excuse to outsource absolutely everything to you.
Well, I got to tell you, there were people, you go on a parent Facebook page. It's like the worst place you could be during a pandemic. And there was a woman that was talking about this teacher. She's like, "Can you believe that this teacher wants my kid to hand their stuff in by 5 o'clock so she can have time to teach her own kid? Can you believe that?" I go, "Yes, I can believe that. I can. She's got her own kids that she needs to raise as well." Like, it's just, I don't think there was any good place. I think it was just,
there was no good plan
for everybody.
No, but now, but I feel like even now they're still outsourcing it to the parent. They're like, "Well, this is the 50-50 participation." And I'm like, really? No.
We have to work.
No, I don't see my taxes being 50-50. I don't see you paying 50% of my goddamn taxes. This is not a 50-50 participation.
I just say to my kids, I'm like, "Did you go? Okay, good. You'll graduate."
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
like,
you're good.
Bars low.
Dina, let's talk about this Ladies of Laughter national competition. Anybody can enter, right?
Yeah, so all of the entries have been piling in, whether it's for the video shorts we're doing this Friday, the Story Slam, which is with Ophira next, I think Wednesday, and then our stand-up competition, which is kind of like the one that's been around for decades, and it's just such a great launching pad for so many women. I won there's an amateur and professional category. I won the amateur category when I was like 2 years in, and it's such a great organization because it gives a platform for women. You get to see other women competing, which you never see. Sadly, God forbid there's 2 women on a show somewhere. It's all of a sudden a vagina show. So to see that many women performing. It's just really powerful. This is the first year we're doing the shorts that I'll be hosting this Friday. So we're super excited. These women are competing for over $5,000 in bookings and cash prizes. So people can join us, get your tickets, and see upcoming talent. You know, women that hopefully you'll see in actual theaters one day soon. So.
I'll tell you, we've had so many funny women on this show, comedians. You know, I wish, and you know, if I went back, it would take me all day to send. I would love to send them all emails and tell them about the competition. A lot of funny ones.
It is. And, you know, there's not a lot of competitions like this or have the history that this organization has had. And they get together and they do shows with all of the winners and the amateurs and just really give them a platform like no other. So I'm super excited to be a part of it and to help launch the comedy shorts. So thank you guys so much for talking about it and bringing it to your audience.
Yeah, no, that's great. I love it. And you know what? You know what's cool? You don't have to be a stand-up comedian. You can go into that short story, you know, and just kind of be, you know, do some stuff like you do. And instead of, you know, rattling off jokes, you could just kind of do something funny and end up winning. So, you know,
it is.
Do you judge? Are you the judge?
No, I'm the host of it. So we actually have some really great judges who are like huge in the video creation category that you'll see on your Facebook. Yeah. One has like 1 billion views. Like she's just a powerhouse. So we're excited to have her. So yeah, it's like you said, you know, before it was strictly stand-ups. And so, you know, if you're a lady that was like, you're funny, but you're just like overwhelmed with the idea of going to an open mic, these were really great ways to participate and be able to find out maybe this is a place that you need to be and to try. I think more female voices, the better.
It's a safe space, ladies.
Yes.
Try your hand at it. It's a safe space.
And by the way, Dina, little live with Kelly. You're looking for that co-host slot, huh?
Yeah. Who knew? I got pretty far. I was in the top 5. I was the first one booted off though. So my hair
top 5. Listen, here's the thing that when she was going, you knew there wasn't going to be another female with her co-hosting that show.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that was? Because it's just typical of having a male and a female, the yin and the yang.
Because you know what, Suk, because if you put another female in there with Kelly, you take away half of her personality. Because now she doesn't have that female target to rail against, you know, like she used to do with Legia. Suk, you know it. You know the deal, Suk. Let me ask you a question, Suk. If you're co-hosting with another woman on this show, is the dynamic different than co-hosting with me?
I've co-anchored with another woman who was totally, you know, and we had a great time and we were able to command an audience that was, you know,
Suki, I mean, I
sorry, ladies. Sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, in a million years, and I am woman, hear me roar. I know it. But in a million years, there was never going to be a female co-host with Kelly.
Because I think I know why there was never going to be a female co-host, and it has nothing to do with Kelly. I think it has to do with the establishment, which is mostly men who it's the old guard. It's the old way of doing things. It's always that. Scotty, you and I know half the time decisions are being made. It's by old men.
Yes, but here's the other thing. I'm going to
say it's old, ugly men.
Kelly Ripa
only want to have and I'm being honest because I have been at that table and I know what these men look like.
Suk, Kelly Ripa's the EP of that show.
I know, but
and
really,
she's not gonna. Really? But she's not gonna bring in another female to overshadow her.
That's not true. Everybody knows their place. Everybody knows their place at the table. You know who you're going to bring down to.
You're wrong. You're both wrong. You're wrong.
Listen, I don't
understand wrong.
Why okay. So
wait, Dina. I'm sorry. We just muted your mic. I'm so sorry, ladies. I muted your mics. What happened? It's just the man running the show. I'm just kidding.
There it is.
I just think it's
look at all of the women that Suki, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right.
Okay.
I mean, it's true, Scotty.
If that's how you want to look at it, it's fine.
It is how, I mean, it really is.
Is there like a button you have, Suki, like a punch Scott button where somebody just comes on the side?
It's one of these. It goes like this.
Yeah, you need that button.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. You know, we could agree to disagree, but I just think that's the truth. Dina, listen, it
He's
was
like, we'll agree to this. You know, I mean, I will say, I mean, like, listen, I mean, it's been a man's way for so long that, you know, it's going to take 2 generations to change that, you know, and that's why it behooves most women, if they do have young men, to raise them with an understanding of what women are capable of.
I am woman, don't you know?
Yeah, that song was bullshit. I mean, that opened up a couple of things, but like
Dina,
literally.
He just
Dina,
keeps putting the thing over my face.
Dina, not
Shut me up.
to change the topic, but just tell us about the ladies of laughter one more time.
Well, speaking of powerful women who can be on a stage with other
There you
powerful
go.
women, the Ladies of Laughter is a great organization.
Are you in Rye, Dina, out of curiosity? Because that says the Rye Art Center. Like my kid.
So these are probably theaters that the winners will begin to start touring through. So
I
those are
love the
winners
Rye
from
Art
the
Center.
last
Okay,
years.
great.
Yeah, so those are a lot of the theaters that support program throughout the year. And
Yeah, I support them. Yeah, so yeah.
Dina, thank you so much for coming. You really
Scott
are.
is like,
You're amazing.
thank you, Dina.
I'm gonna
next,
work on that Punch Scott button. Get that.
Dina,
to you.
next time I'm in the supermarket, I'll be looking for this lady. I really like her.
I really like her.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Dina,
mhm.
thank you. Here, wait,
guys so much.
I'll finish off with this beautiful
Thank
picture.
you.
How's that?
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Dina, thank you so much.
See you guys.
Take
Bye,
care.
Dina.
Bye-bye.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I do think that she could have.
Suki, you don't need to gang up on me with another
I'm
woman
not
on the
ganging
show.
up on you. You know I love you to pieces. You're like the only person that I really love besides my husband and my father. And like quite frankly, I do think like I hear what you're saying, but I do think at that point, how long has he been on the show?
Who? Oh,
Ryan.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Couple of years.
Right.
Couple.
I think back then I don't think they were ready for the
Yeah,
what's
he
happening
doesn't.
now.
He doesn't do it. He doesn't make me laugh at all.
He doesn't. He's funny. He's very worldly.
Not really. Soup
think-
are what? What were you gonna say?
No, I do. You know, I like him a lot though. Sorry.
All right. Our next guest
allergy
is,
attack. Sorry.
our next guest is in the green room.
He was
Don
probably
Maltz
like,
is here.
"What are these two talking about?"
Don knows. He knows that would have been there was no way there was a
I'm
female
curious.
coming in with Kelly Ripa. Anyway, listen, Soup, we had Anson Williams on the show a couple months ago. Very exciting. Happy Days, one of my favorite shows growing up. One of my favorite lineups on Tuesday nights on ABC.
Sunday,
Happy
Monday.
Days, Laverne and Shirley, Three's Company, Too Close for Comfort, right? Just a great show. All the characters, love them all. Don Most, of course, the iconic Ralph MALPH character. He is busier than ever right now. He's shooting movies. He's doing shows. He's a singer. Soup. Take a listen. We'll bring Don in on the other side. Here he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Donnie Most.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. And from the way that I feel, when that bells start to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. Why, it's almost like being every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. And now my keys bend just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something right? I can't dive oh, yeah. Now that my keys back in time. Look out, old Mackie is back.
Now Meg, he spends just like a
Donnie
sailor.
Maltz!
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. By way of Flatbush, Brooklyn. There he is. Don, how are you, pal?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yes, Flatbush indeed. Where are you from? You're not from Brooklyn, are you?
No, we're in the New York area. Souk's in
Okay.
Westchester. I'm in Bergen County, but grew up in
Oh.
this area our whole lives. So Brooklyn was, been there
Yeah,
1,000 times. Grandparents in Brooklyn every Sunday. My parents used to drag us. So.
Oh yeah, my grandparents were in Brooklyn too, on 510 Ocean Parkway.
Ocean Parkway.
Ocean Parkway.
Everybody's
Yeah.
on Ocean Parkway. How you doing, my friend?
And
Go ahead. No, go
Westchester,
ahead.
I have to say, because I spent my summers up in Westchester in Lake Mohegan,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was near. You know where that is?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent my summer. My grandparents had a house up there, so I got to get away from the heat and of the city and go up there near the lake. It was nice.
Hot town, summer in the city. Back of my neck feeling dirty and gritty.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm a little tired. I was in the Czech Republic for about a week or a little more doing a film, which was a blast.
Wow.
And so I just got back. I'm kind of still on a little bit of jet lag and all that, you know.
You look like you're trying to stay awake, Don.
I know. I feel that way.
Are you in a motel? Are you in a hotel room right now?
Yes, I am.
I could tell.
Yeah. I got home a few days ago, and then my wife and I had to come down. We're down in San Diego right now. We had to come down for something important, which I don't need to get into, but so I haven't stopped, you know, and I am in this your eye, good eye. I'm in a hotel room.
You can tell by the furnishings in the background. Those are hotel furnishings, Don.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to try to. I'm overlooking the bay here. I was trying to set it up.
Oh,
so that
nice.
you'd have a nice view, but I couldn't do it. I didn't have the proper light. It would just be a lot of white coming at you. That's all you'd see, you know.
It's so funny, man.
Another time I'll be more prepared.
Listen, Don.
We're so excited to have you on because, like Scotty was saying, like you were such a big part of our childhood, after school, teenage years. I mean, even now we still watch it on reruns. I mean, is there when you see yourself in that shot? What do you see, Don?
God, you know, I was 20 years old when I started on the first season, and
wow.
Brings back incredible memories, you know. And it was kind of like I was living, you know, in a surreal alternate reality when, you know, you audition several times, you go through a screen test, and then you do the pilot, but you don't know if it's going to go on the air. But it happened very quickly. They got it on as a mid-season replacement, and you know, all of a sudden we were shooting, and you know, it's sort of it's hard to keep up with that reality. And it was probably years later when I appreciated what happened. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
That's wild. And Don, you know, to tell me if this is true, because I read it online, so it must be.
Must be.
It must be.
You actually you forewent your last year of college, headed out to Hollywood, and bingo, next thing you know, you're on this show.
Kind of. Yeah. What happened was I'd started, you know, acting. I was singing before I was acting. I was singing in the Catskill Mountains one summer in all the nightclubs as part of a review.
Yep.
So then I switched my focus towards acting and started getting a lot of TV commercials and a lot of nationals.
Was it at Kutcher's Country Club? Kutcher's Country Club.
Oh yeah, we played Kutcher's.
Yeah.
We played all those hotels.
Nice, Don.
But the Nevele, we didn't get the Concord. That was the only one.
Don,
But
I
Rose
worked at the
Singers-
Pines. I worked at the Pines Hotel.
Yeah, we performed at the Pines. But anyway, so I switched my focus to acting, and then I was going to college, sort of the plan B. You know, my parents wanted me to have that as a backup in case certainly the unpredictable nature of show business couldn't count on it. So I went to Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, and after my junior year, I went out for the summer to LA. The plan being I'd network, try to line up an agent so that for the following year, after I graduated, I'd go out there because that's where all the TV and film was being done at the time. There was no there was very little television except for soap operas being shot in New York, and not that much film. So that was the plan. So I went out for the summer, and I was able to get an agent pretty quick based on the agents I was working with in New York, and they sent me out on auditions, and I landed a couple of parts like right away. So I was
an emergency, right?
Emergency and Room 222, and then I was all set to go. I went back to New York. I flew back for my sister's wedding. It was around Labor Day, and my manager was at the wedding. Says to me, "I need to talk to you." And we walked out for a little break, and she said, "The agency thinks you got some momentum. You landed some parts right away. You should take 6 months off and see. The season's really heating up. She would be ashamed to like stop the mojo. Stop the mo." So I didn't even have to think. It was just animal instinct. I went, yes, that's what I'm doing. I knew my parents weren't going to be thrilled, but the plan was, okay, 6 months, and then I can come back, but let's see what happens. So I 2-3 days later, I'm on a plane back to LA, and I got another part, but nothing for like months, 2 or 3 months. And then I thought, oh man, this was a mistake. But then I got the call for, an audition for a new show about the 50s called Happy Days and all that. And so that's what happened. I went through a series of auditions and screen tests and then got offered the part. So your info was pretty great, pretty spot on, except it was the sequence was a little different. But anyway,
yeah,
there's
Don,
the story.
Your first credit on the show Emergency, which I used to love to watch, your first credit was playing this guy right here.
Well, let me see. I can't see him.
You can't? You don't see it on your screen?
No. Oh wait, now I do. It's kind of behind. I see some blood on my forehead. That's
yeah. You're laying there. You don't look like you're too well off, but that was your spot on Emergency. It was great.
Yeah.
I love seeing that.
Yeah, it was exciting for me to get a role on a network show. Although there weren't too many. There was nothing besides the network. There was no cable. There was no
right. That was it. Just
Netflix.
The network.
But I played a guy that got paralyzed in an accident. I was much more interested in doing dramatic roles when I got out there. And Emergency, I did a police story where I played a psycho mad bomber. So when Happy Days, then after the auditions and the screen test, they offered me the role on Friday night, and my agent and I talked about it. We turned it down. We actually turned it down.
Wow.
Because I was up for a dramatic role in a TV movie that I really wanted to do, much more so than a sitcom in my mind, at the time. So anyway, I turned it down, but as fate would have it, my agent happened to play basketball every Saturday at Gary Marshall's house. And Gary took my agent aside during halftime in the game and said, "What's with your boy turning us down? What's the deal?" And he had told my agent he thought it would go the show was going to have a really good chance of being a mid-season replacement, and they sweetened the deal. Said we'll give him, $1,000 an episode instead of $750. And my agent called me on Monday and said we might want to reconsider because you might not get the other part. It looked really good, but you might not. And if you turn it down, then you've got the bird in the hand kind of philosophy. So we decided to rethink and do it. And thank goodness, it turned out to be a pretty good move.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out okay for you. I was showing Suki before, Don. You mentioned some commercials early on. Let me take you back for 30 seconds. Watch.
Oh wow! Okay.
Chocolate. Peanut butter. Ooh. Hey, you got chocolate on my peanut butter.
You got peanut butter on my chocolate.
Hey, it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like this.
Two great tastes that taste great together. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Real milk chocolate. Good old-fashioned peanut butter.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Did you see it?
No, you have to. What was it? The Reese's Peanut Butter Cup
With you and Robbie Benson, yeah.
Yeah. Me and Robbie and I, absolutely.
That is why.
I was 18. Yeah. That was 2 years before I did Happy Days.
Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I mean, those commercials, Reese, and then I saw it, and I'm like, I remember that spot. It was on all the time, and Robbie Benson, you know, he ended up his big movie was what was the basketball movie he was in?
One on One.
Yeah. One on One. He was what a great movie that was.
Yeah, he wrote
great
that
movie.
So my question was your hair always that red? I just needed to know for true fact. I mean, or did they? Because it just felt like you had to be Richie's friend.
No, no, it was that red back then.
So you're a true ginger.
Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I did a recurring role on Glee, where I played the father to the character Emma. Yeah, there you go. And my wife was a ginger. That was What's you caught me by surprise? What's her name? Wonderful actress.
Who plays your wife?
Valerie
Yes.
Played my wife, and our daughter was Jayma Mays, who played Emma.
Plays Emma, yeah.
And the whole premise of that first episode, her and her boyfriend were accusing me of being a ginger supremacist.
yes. Yeah, Mr. Shoe, her and Mr. Shoe.
Yeah,
it's funny, Doc, because my daughter's 11, and we just finished Glee. I watched the whole season, the whole series with her. And when you popped up, I forget what season it was. I was like, Don Most, there he is. I was very excited to see it, but yeah, a lot of fun.
People actually remember episodes. Anna Maria Escobar says Requiem for a MALPH, one of my favorite Happy Days episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great one for me. What the producers were terrific about, giving all of the actors a chance, at least one or two a season to really shine and have the episode around them, because obviously it was an ensemble, but Richie, the character Richie, played of course by Ron Howard, and Fonzie by Henry Winkler, were the real stars. So there would be shows where we'd have a little something to do at Arnold's and a little something there, but not that much. Some of the episodes. So when they give us a really meaty episode, it was great. And Requiem for a MALPH was one of those episodes where I accidentally moved in on a girl who was the girlfriend of this big, hulking football player, and he was gonna kill me. And then somehow Fonzie got him to agree, instead of killing me, to have a boxing match with me or something like that. So
I remember that one.
I had to train and then get in the ring with they called it, his name was Rebel, I think. Rebel. And the actor was terrific. Oh God, my memory, you'll have to put it in later, who the actor played Rebel. He was great. So it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of physical comedy in that one, obviously during the boxing match, but it was a good episode for sure.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have a question, Don, from that episode. I have a little Happy Days trivia coming up for you. We did with Anson when he was on, he did very well. One of the questions is from that episode, so we'll get to that in just a sec.
Oh, okay.
No, it's funny that she brought it up. Requiem for a MALPH.
Yes, Requiem for a
listen,
MALPH.
man, when did you? I know you were always, even back then, you sang and Anson Williams sang, and you guys. I mean, you both had songs in the Billboard 100. You had a song called "All Roads Lead Back to You."
Yeah.
Right. In 1976, number 97 on the Billboard 100. How did that go? Can you?
It got up to 40.
Oh, okay. I read that the highest it got was 97.
No, I remember it was.
Did it go higher than that?
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Top 40. That was the. I got to do that album because it was on United Artists, big label, and a producer knew he thought he could get me when he saw that I was a singer, and he thought he can get me a deal. And the music that I really loved, which is what I'm doing now, and I have CD out. I have a CD out called Mostly Swinging, which came out a few years ago, and that's the stuff that I it's in my wheelhouse big time. All the great jazz standards with swing, big band, or it doesn't have to be big band, but I love all that kind of the Great American Songbook with a jazz feel to it. And they wouldn't let me, they said back in the 70s, that music was thought of as like my parents' or grandparents' music.
Sure.
So they wouldn't let me do an album of that kind of music unless, if I was somebody that was already established in that genre, like Tony Bennett maybe. But to break in, and I'm in my 20s doing that music, it didn't make sense to them. So it was more of a pop rock album. And it was a great experience for me because, getting in the studio and I learned what that was all about. But, it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And there was some of the stuff was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. But what I'm doing now it's so different.
Yeah.
And I'm real, and I'm actually in the middle
Vicky
of doing
Giddens now
season.
is leading up to, you have to sing some for us now. You have to.
Oh, Donnie,
Something,
are you up for singing a quickie?
Can't do that live right now. I just can't.
It's like a shot.
I'm not feeling 100%, and
okay.
A bit of a But you played. What did you play at the beginning? Because I couldn't even see what that.
I don't know. You can't see. You don't see the videos we're playing. Only the pictures that come up.
But I guess it was Mac the Knife because from what you said something.
Yes.
Like
I was playing. It was video of you singing with the big band.
Yeah.
You were doing Mac the Knife. You were doing a whole standard set.
Yeah. I was a huge Darren fan. I saw Darren Bobby. That is.
Yeah.
At the Copacabana when I was 18. So yeah, he was amazing. I was a huge fan. But so that CD that's out now, Mostly Swinging, is that kind of music. But what I'm working on now with a producer in Nashville, a guy named Tony Manter, great producer, is we're still doing some jazz standards, but with a much more contemporary kind of setting, not the big band, more contemporary sound, and some great songs from the 60s and 70s mixed in there. Because I also love some of what we call, I guess, classic rock and R&B from that era.
Yeah,
so
sure.
We're mixing that. So we're mixing it up a little, which is kind of,
yeah.
I'm excited about that.
What we loved when Anson was on, he was talking about what, great friends you guys remained.
Yes.
And how, you still, he was like, oh, we gotta get Don on. Let's get the two of us back on here. But,
right.
Yeah,
right.
It's just, I love how, everybody kind of, when you do the reunions like this, do you guys stay in touch a lot? I know you and Anson do, but do you stay in touch throughout the year, or is it really just, these reunions?
Well, as you mentioned, Anson and I are super close. We're like best friends. I just spoke to him about an hour ago, and we talk all the time and get together. I don't see Ron that much because he's in Australia now, directing a film, and it's always tough. But we'll get together, at least once a year, have lunch, and communicate a lot by email, that sort of thing. Same thing with Henry. We still stay in touch. It's like we are like family. It really was that, and I don't think we'll ever lose that.
Fantastic, bud. Fantastic. When COVID ends, we're going to see you back out on the road doing some of your standards and singing away.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm already lined up. I'm doing a jazz festival outside of LA in mid-June. It's the closing night of a jazz festival. I'll be doing a show, and then I'm talking to my music manager, and he says a bunch of stuff looking good to start lining things, some bookings. I'm dying to go back, and I want to do. I've been on a roll lately with some film work, and I want to keep that going big time.
Nice.
I just did, like I was talking about, a film in near Prague and the Czech Republic, and then there's a movie that I did called Lost Heart, which is on Amazon Prime, and I'm going to Orlando in a few weeks for a big festival, film festival. I was nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
Beautiful.
And then there's another movie called Cult Cartel that I'm going to the premiere of right after that, where I play a polygamist, one of the real fundamentalists of the Latter-day Saints. And, you know, one of those guys is in jail now. And so it's that story. And I play so it's very different. I play a polygamist in that. In Lost Heart, I play a small town preacher. So I go from, you know, I love the
juxtaposition.
The juxtaposition, playing, you know, widely different, diverse types of roles. And I just did a Lifetime Christmas movie.
That's great.
Holiday in Santa Fe. Mario
Don,
Lopez.
do you ever catch any of the reruns? You know, you're like sitting at home, flipping through the channels, and you ever stop and just watch and go, all right, I need to just watch for just a little bit.
You know, it's been a while since I've watched an episode. It's been a while, but if I did happen to come across one in the manner that you just suggested, I probably would say, okay, I have to remember what happened in this episode. What did I do? What did I do in this? I definitely would. I just haven't been watching that much TV lately, so I haven't had that opportunity. But now that you bring it up, I might have to look for one.
Yeah, listen, you pop on Pluto TV. They have them on all the time, Don.
All the time.
Pluto and Me TV.
Yeah, Me TV. I love going back to those shows, man. Just reminds me of being a kid and just, you know,
family-friendly TV.
Yeah, just fun stuff and you know, watching you guys, and it just reminds me of, you know, being a kid in junior high school and having fun.
Being happy, just happy, like, you know,
we need that. Well, you know, one of the reasons that show was so successful at that time, I mean, it was obviously a lot of factors, the tremendous cast that they put together, the chemistry that we had, and the talent that was there, but great writing. You know, Gary Marshall was headed up all oversaw the writing and all that, and we had great writers, and Jerry Paris was an amazing director. But the other part of it was that it was a show about the 50s in the 70s, and you know, that was a very sort of tumultuous time, and people needed the escape from everything that was going on, the protests about the Vietnam War, and a lot of sort of, you know, the up unrest that was going on in the country. So this was an escape, you know, a bit of a romanticized look at the 50s, but a really nice escape that people needed to be happy and get away from all the craziness. And I think right now it's a similar time, and that's why I think you know, Ansel and I were talking about it, how there's been a real resurgence of a fan base for the show now. People love it as an escape for the same reason I think it originally had the success. It's kind of a similar thing going on right now.
Oh, fantastic. Listen, Don, I want to let you go and get some sleep because I know you're jet lagged, but I'm going to give you a quick Happy Days quiz before you go. Okay. Suki is a Happy Days nut, so if you don't remember an answer, she'll help you with it. I don't even have to ask. I know she'll know the answer.
She'll know it before me.
She'll know it, but I just want to see how much you remember. Here's question number one. Which one of the monkeys originally auditioned for the role of Fonzie? Which one of the monkeys? Mickey Dolenz is the correct answer, my friend. Nicely done. I played softball with the monkeys at the Concord Hotel, by the way.
Oh, really? At the Concord?
Yeah. Yes. I ended up stealing Davy Jones' sunglasses, but that's a whole nother story. Just don't tell anybody.
Right.
Okay, so here we go. Here's the question I was referring to. Fonzie was only called Arthur by Mrs. C and his girlfriend, Ashley. When Ralph MALPH was hypnotized in the Fearless MALPH episode, what name did he call Fonzie? What name did he call Fonzie?
What name did Ralph call Fonzie when he was hypnotized?
Without any fear of repercussions. What name did you call Fonzie?
I'm having a tough time. I mean, you're saying that Marion got to call him Arthur and Ashley did.
Right.
So it makes me think that maybe I called him Arthur at that moment, but I don't think so. It was something else. It was something else. I can't remember what it was though. You got me stumped.
Soup, do you
Close,
remember the
you're close.
answer?
He's close. It was something else. It's not Arthur. It's
Artie.
Artie, there you go.
Yes, Don. Yes,
Artie.
Yes.
That's so
right.
funny.
That's very funny.
I got to go back and catch the look on Fonzie's face when you called him Artie. All right, here's a fairly easy one. Ready?
Okay.
What famous line from the show was listed as number 8 in TV Guide's list of top 20 catchphrases in the August 2005 issue? What famous catchphrase?
I would think it's got to be "sit on it."
Yeah.
You look really cute, like
Right?
Leo Gorcey with freckles.
Sit on it, Ralph.
There you go.
It was "sit on it," right?
And you didn't just see that video I put up?
No, I didn't.
I don't know why you're not seeing it.
I don't know. I don't know what the deal is.
All right.
You know,
It
all
looks
this
good.
technology.
It looks good on
Don't
this
touch
end.
anything.
Don.
Don't touch anything. We're
Yeah,
almost
don't
done.
touch anything. Yeah, we're almost done. Couple more. All right, here we go. When Richie and Ralph left the show, their absence in the storyline said they went where?
Well, we joined the Army, and then we got stationed somewhere. Oh yeah, where did we get stationed? Where it was a funny idea, so that that would explain why we were not visible on the show for a while. Where did we get stationed? I know we were in the Army. It was like almost like not Greenland, but something like that. Where the hell? I forgot the city or the country that we got stationed in.
I was looking for Army, so you got the right answer. As Army is good enough.
I don't know where you were stationed. I thought it was just the Army.
Okay, I got it.
The judges. All right, 2 more. This one you'll get easy. Ralph's parents' names were?
Oh yeah, that Mickey and Minnie MALPH.
There you go. Nicely done.
Yeah, and Mickey, played by Jack Dotson, who was so great to work with.
He was always playing jokes on you, right? He was always goofing around.
He played the optometrist, and he said,
right.
He said, did you hear this one? He goes, I accidentally fell into my lens grinder and made a spectacle of myself.
Yeah, right. He always had the jokes for you.
Lisa Schiffman said you were stationed in Greenland.
Oh.
And that's what I said. I said something like Greenland, and I was right.
So funny. See, the people know. They know.
Lisa Schiffman, big fan.
Here's the last one of the night. Richie's favorite go-to song was?
I found my thrill
on
Blueberry Hill. Right?
Every time he had a little hookup with a girl, whatever it was great.
He had something lined up and looking good. Yeah.
Don, listen, man, thank you so much for coming on and the condition you're in, just flying in. And we know you're tired, but thank you so much, my friend.
Oh, my pleasure. It was great to meet both of you, and it was a nice chat. Thank you.
Yeah. So one day when you're feeling good, you and Anson will come on together. We'll have you sing some standards, and we'll put on a little concert.
That definitely, we should have Anson and me together because we still got it.
You still got it. You still got it.
How are you?
How are you?
Don, thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for coming on, bud.
My pleasure. You take care.
Take care, my man. Bye-bye.
Bye, Don.
Soup,
that was
still
kind of
cool,
funny.
right?
It's like he still got it.
I still got right. I always used to say that. He used to say, right? I still got it. Oh man, so good.
That was good. Donna Fraschetto, Lorianne. I mean, everyone's like so happy. Look at Rory Wright, so happy. So happy. Cherry Hetrick, hello.
This is when they're
Phil? He ended his last part of his interview with his tagline. I still got it.
I found my thrill.
Take it, Philly.
On Blueberry Hill. On Blueberry Hill. When I met you. Man, Happy Days brings back so many memories. So many memories.
Happiness.
Yeah. Yes. It was a simpler time then.
It's the best. I mean, even just looking at like this picture, right, or just shots from the show. I mean, you just think, yeah, it just reminds me of laying in my bed on Tuesday night. You know, you had to get up to change the channel if you wanted to. No remote controls, and it was just a great lineup on Tuesdays.
And also, I don't know if you like remember Letterman sweaters and all that. We had that in high school. I mean, and then after my generation, I think it was done.
Yeah. It's it was fun times. You know, some of the questions I always had about Happy Days. One of them was, you know, I remember when I was in high school and the tough guys in our school, you know, 6'5", 6'6", 300-pound linebacker, you know, linemen and whatnot. Those were the tough guys. But on Happy Days, Fonzie, who's like 5'3", 140 pounds, he's the tough guy in town. So,
and by the way, when I was reading about Mickey Dolenz auditioning for the part of Fonzie, the reason he didn't get the part is because he was too tall, and they wanted Fonzie to be more in line eyesight-wise with the other characters on the show. Arthur Fonzarelli, Henry Winkler, was like 3-4 inches smaller than Mickey Dolenz. And he got the part.
Yeah, but
and the rest is history. Look at him. Look at Fonzie now. Look at Arthur Fonzarelli right there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. People get old. People get old. Don't we all?
Yeah. Suk, you heading out, babe?
Love you, Suki.
It's Cinco de Mayo. She went over a friend's house. We had like tacos and
stuff. Oh, yeah.
Cinco de Mayo, amigo.
And now we have to do homework.
This is when they start. Look, now she's rubbing the eyes. I'm too tired, mommy.
Exactly.
All right. All right, Suk. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Bye, babe.
See you later. Bye-bye. Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
What do you got, Phil? You got a couple Mexican tunes? Little Cinco de Mayo?
You know, I've been thinking about it, you know, and you know, officially Cinco de Mayo celebrates, you know, the Mexican army defeat of the French at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862.
You're coming with some stats, huh? You're coming in with some stats.
So, you know, it's a celebration of that officially. But what you don't know is 1 year later, the French and the Mexican army met again at the same town, at Puebla, and this time the French kicked the crap out of the Mexican army.
Really?
And you know, you don't really celebrate that. When I don't
Phil,
know why.
You know why that happened? Because the Mexican army was all laying on the beach. They were all laying on the beach.
It must be. And you know, the second battle was on the 16th of March. And I guess 16 de Marzo just doesn't have the same ring to it, you know. And you know, Cinco de Mayo actually became popular in the United States in the 80s. And do you know why, Scott? Take a guess.
No, in the 80s?
Yeah, in the 80s in the United States.
Oh, because of the drinking, dude. Gotta be
because
of the drinking.
Exactly. Advertising campaigns by beer, wine, and tequila companies.
Yes. Hey, El Guapo, would you say you have a plethora of weapons? Oh, yes, you have a plethora.
Yeah, man. I mean, but you know, when I was in school, my dad, you know, he was telling me one time, he said, "Hey, mijo, you know, the reason the French came over to Mexico in the first place is because we owed them money."
Right.
You know, and I was just totally kidding around with my dad. And my dad, you know, he was a crazy Mexican dude. And I said, "Dad, you know, it's a good thing people don't declare war on you for owing money because the lunch ladies at school would be kicking your ass every single day." He got pissed, man. He got pissed.
That's so funny. I love it. I love it. I got a couple Mexican friends who owe me money too. So it's all,
well, you know,
relevant. I loved everybody was sending around a picture today of President Trump when he was eating out of the big taco bowl, and he said, I love the Mexicans. I mean, it's priceless, man. It's great. I love Mexicans. And he's eating the taco bowl. Real, man. Philly, what a good show. Dina Blizzard was great.
Yes.
I mean,
very funny.
Don Most, I was hoping he was going to sing for us tonight, but the guy, he's got jet lag. He was nice enough to come on even, you know, in that condition. You could tell he was tired, but
yeah, oh yeah, you could see it.
So nice of him to come on, and it was just great. I mean, listen, the guy, I played an iconic character on TV, and whether when you play one of those roles and you're like typecast in that role, right? And even when we were watching Glee, and he came on in this scene where he's married to this woman, he comes in. The first thing I said was, "Oh my God, there's Ralph Malph. Where's he been?" And he's been in Voyager and a couple other things, but when you play an iconic role like that, you're always going to be Anson Williams, always going to be Potsy. He's always going to be Ralph Malph. Henry Winkler is always going to be Fonzie. And you can either accept it and embrace that role for the rest of your career and go with it, just like William Shatner. He's been in so many movies, Shatner, but he's still Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's always going to be Captain Kirk. The way he speaks, the way he looks, the way he's even when he was doing T.J. Hooker, it was Captain Kirk in a police uniform.
Yeah.
So you have to embrace it. And some people, when these guys are great. They love to talk about it. It's such vintage material. But there are some people who are celebrities who they will not talk to you about the people that they used to play on TV.
Right.
Like they want to get away from it and, put it in the past. And I know he changes, he likes when you call him Don most. But to us, it's Donnie most.
Right.
And even the guy in the video at the beginning that I played right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Donnie Most.
What a day.
See, I mean, it says Donnie Most up on the screen, but he goes by Don Most.
Yeah.
Because I know he doesn't want to be looked at as that, red-haired, funny kid, Richie Cunningham's pal. But it's an iconic role. Ralph Malph's an iconic role.
Right, typecasting. And that kind of brings a question to my mind. I do a lot of I send out a lot of video auditions around the country for shows that I'm trying to get a part on. And sometimes now that you say that, I kind of wonder, if my audition pops up in front of these casting directors and they go, "Hey, wait a minute, that's Phil from the Suki and Scott show, the guy that sings." Right. And I don't think Martin. We can.
That's Martin from USAA Insurance.
Yeah, I don't think we can use him. So I don't know if I've been typecast, as Martin or the Suki and Scott show singing guy. I don't know.
But Philippine Richardson said Phil looks bored.
I'm bored.
Is that true, Phil? Is that true?
No, I'm not bored at all. No. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Let's do it, man. Let's sing a couple of tunes. It's Wednesday. It's Cinco de Mayo. I'm gonna
Cinco de Mayo. Oh, that reminds me. Cinco de Mayo. Along that theme, if there's any producers out there fixing to do another Narcos show or series, this is my 10-second audition. Oye, Rodríguez, no te haga pendejo. Dame respeto o comienza la guerra. ¿Quieres plata o plomo? You can get my number. Just contact Suki and Scott Show.
Yeah. We're his agents. That's so funny.
But anyway,
I think you sound good, man. I think that sounds good. I don't know what you're saying. I like the way you're rolling your R's, but that sounds good. Loretta Ricard. Hi, Loretta. She says, please sing. She needs uplifting. Let's lift Loretta up, shall we? We raise you up so you can climb on mountains.
Okay. This one's for you, Loretta.
Go ahead, Philly. I love when you dedicate.
I feel I like the. Start over. I like the.
Phil, are you bored?
No, I'm not bored. Changing my mindset here. Okay, here we go.
Go ahead.
I like the feel of your name on my lips, and I like the sound of your sweet, gentle kiss. The way that your fingers run through my hair, and how your scent lingers even when you're not there. And I like the way your eyes dance when you laugh, and how you enjoy your 2-hour bath, and how you convince me to dance in the rain with everyone watching like we were insane. But I love the way you love me, strong and wild, slow and easy, heart and soul, so completely. I love the way you love me. Blue.
Yeah, boy. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah. You can never know what it's like. Phil, I think our I Will Survive hit 100,000, if I'm not mistaken.
100,000.
Or no, not that. The one before that. The Billy Joel hit 100,000.
Nice.
I Will Survive still climbing up, and the viral one moved up a little bit. It's almost at 790 now. It's flying around the world, Philly.
Happy days, happy days.
What else you want to do, my friend?
I'm gonna do a little. This is another Tracy Bird song, and it's called "I'm from the Country." Way back up in the country, back in the hills, down in the hollows where the folks are real, living with the crazies and the old wildcats, sawed-off shotguns and fur-skin caps. That's where I'm from, and I'm proud to say I'm from the country, and I like it that way. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody calls you friend. You don't need an invitation. Kick off your shoes and come on in. Yeah, we know how to work and we know how to play. We're from the country and we like it that way. All day long we work in the fields and bring it on home to a home-cooked meal. We love you like Sunday and treat you like Saturday night. And when the beds get full, we can sleep in the hay. We're from the country and we like it that way. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody calls you friend. We don't need an invitation. Kick off your shoes and come on in. Yeah, we know how to work. We know how to play. We're from the country and we like it that way. We're from the country and we like it that way. Yeah.
Bam. Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way. The time is drawing near. What song is that, Philly? Quick. The train is growing. See it in your eyes.
I'll be missing you.
'Cause you know it's you, babe. Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, feels like giving up. You know it's you, babe. You can never know what it's like. I got that I'm still standing on my mind.
Yes.
We gotta duet that one. You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice, and there's a cold, lonely night that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. That's our song, Phil. I think that's our song.
Yeah. What's that other?
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
Yeah, there's another one you suggested. Andy Kim.
Oh, Andy
Oh.
Kim. Yeah, what was I thought that
Rock
it may have been
Me.
too slow. Rock me gently, rock me slowly. All right, let's do that one. That's a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
Rock me gently.
I'll start it off.
Go ahead.
Ain't it good, ain't it right that you are with me here tonight? The music playing, our bodies swaying in time and time and time. Take it, Scotty.
Touching you so warm and tender, Lord, I feel such a sweet surrender. Beautiful is the dream that makes you mine. Oh, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Do it again, Philly. Baby,
Baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Take it, Scotty.
Oh, my darling, oh, my baby, you got the moves that drive me crazy, and on your face I see a trace of love.
Love.
Come hold me close, don't let me go. I need you, honey, I love you so. You were made for me by the stars above. Baby, baby.
Rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? And baby, baby, rock me gently, rock me slowly, take it easy. Don't you know that I have never been loved like this before? Yeah.
Baby, baby. See, I think we're good. We'd be good with that if we don't have if we have a little music behind us.
Yeah. I think we should do that eventually.
Yeah, no, that one's coming. That one's coming down the pike. How about this one? Let me just grab it up here. You remember this one? Hold on. Let me make it bigger so I could see it. The marching band came down along Main Street. The soldier blues fell in behind. I looked across and there I saw Billy waiting to go and join the line. And with her head upon his shoulder, his young and lovely fiancée. From where I stood, I saw she was crying. And through her tears, I heard her say, take it, Philly.
Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. Philly, don't be a hero. Come back and make me your wife. And as he started to go, she said, Billy, keep your head low. Philly, don't be a hero. Come back to me.
The soldier blues were trapped on a hillside, the battle raging all around. The sergeant cried, we gotta hang on, boys. We gotta hold this piece of ground. I need a volunteer to ride out and bring us back some extra men. And Philly's hand went up in a moment, forgetting all the words she said. She said,
Philly, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. Philly, don't be a hero. Come back and make me your wife. And as he started to go, she said, Philly, keep your head low. Philly, don't be a hero. Come back to me.
I heard his fiancée got a letter that told how Philly died that day. The letter said that he was a hero. She should be proud he died that way. I heard she threw the letter away. Deenie, deenie, deenie. So
Wow.
funny how the songs back in those days like had told a story to them, you know?
Yeah. Hey, here's one that we did a duet with. Let's do it again here. I'll start it off. You can Daddy was a cop on the east side of Chicago, back in the USA, back in the bad old days, in the heat of a summer night, in the land of the dollar bill, when the town of Chicago died, and they talk about it still, when a man named Al Capone tried to make that town his own, and he called his gang to war with the forces of the law.
I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be. I heard my mama cry. Take it, Philly.
I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. And the sound of the battle rang through the streets of the old east side, till the last of the hoodlum gang had surrendered up or died, Scotty.
They were shouting in the street and the sound of running feet. And I asked someone who said about 100 cops are dead. I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night it really was. Brother, what a fight it really was. Glory be.
I heard my mama cry. I heard her pray the night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. Then what happened, Scotty?
Oh, then there was no sound at all, but the clock upon the wall. Then the door burst open wide, and my daddy stepped inside, and he kissed my mama's face, and then he brushed her tears away. Finish it up, Phil.
The night Chicago died. Na 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 na. The night Chicago died. Brother, what a night the people saw. Brother, what a fight the people saw. Yes, indeed. The night Chicago died. Na 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 na. The night Chicago died.
Nice. Let's stick around that
genre.
That genre. Let me see if I can find this one here. Here it is. Let's see. Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. You got that one up, Philly?
Yes.
We had a dream, we go traveling together. Spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Take it!
Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Take it, Scotty.
Traveling along is a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. Come on down and meet everybody and hear us singing. Nothing better than being together when we're singing. Danny got a Reuben to sell our song, and it really came together when Mom sang along.
Let's Let's see if we can. Here's an oldie but goodie. See if we can do this.
How big was David Cassidy back then?
Oh man, huge.
Oh my, one of the biggest stars in the world at the time.
Yeah, my sister had his posters all over her room.
Craziness.
And his 45 records, and she would play them, and I would be in there with her hairbrush, and I would be David Cassidy. Remember this one, little Sonny and Cher. They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, and baby, I got you. You. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Take it, Scotty.
They say our love won't pay the rent. Before you turned, our money's always spent. I guess that's so we don't have a lot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Tell us what we got, Phil.
Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. So let them say your hair's too long. 'Cause I don't care.
With you, I can't go wrong.
Take it, Scotty.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Ah, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand. I got you to understand. I got you to walk with me. I got you to talk with. Philly, finish it up.
I got you to kiss goodnight. I got you to hold me tight. I got you, I won't let you go. I got you to love me so, babe. I got you, babe. That brings me to
hold
it.
on. I think we have a birthday message. Scotty, May 8th, Barbara Taylor's birthday. Well, you know what, Patricia Lynn Wallace Raji, even though today's only the 5th, I think he can muster up probably a happy B-day for Barbara Taylor, because we won't be on the 8th.
Right. So, yeah. All right, Barbara, here we go. Happy birthday, a little early, but, better early than never. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Barbara Taylor, and many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Barbara.
Happy birthday, Barbara. All right, Philly Kid. I say we finale it up. You do just do a crazy good solo right now.
Okay. Okay, a little sexy Elvis Presley song. And it goes something like this.
Go ahead, baby. Light it up.
I just got your letter, baby. Too bad you can't come home. I swear I'm going crazy. I'm sitting here all alone. Since you're gone, I got a mess of blues. I ain't slept a wink since Sunday. I can't eat a thing all day. Every day is just Blue Monday since you have been away. since you're gone, I got a mess of blues. Whoops, there goes a teardrop rolling down my face. And if you cry when you're in love, it sure ain't no disgrace. I gotta get myself together before I lose my mind. I'm gonna catch the next train going and leave my blues behind. Since you're gone, I got a mess up. Oh, I got a mess of blues. Yeah.
But you know I can't be found
sitting all alone. If you can come around.
Philly Kid tomorrow night, another great show. I'm going to tell you what happened, right?
Yeah.
Real quick. We have filmmaker Shane Stanley, Hollywood filmmaker Shane Stanley on tomorrow night. Amazing guy. Guy makes films in Hollywood. We have Izzy Burns, fantastic young lady, great singer. I was asked if we'd like Edward James Olmos to come on the show. Hollywood royalty, I'm thinking, right? Edward James Olmos.
Si, senor.
He's got a new movie out with our buddy, George Lopez. When George was on, we were promoting that movie, Walking with somebody. Let's see. Hold on. Let me say it right. Walking with Herb. Where George Lopez plays, he's like God, and Edward James Olmos is the guy he's helping. Right. So I said, of course, Edward James Olmos can come on the show. We'll of course, we'll get him in here. And I'm hearing that he can't come on unless we do it on Zoom. And I said, we don't do the show on Zoom. I don't do the show on Zoom. It's just we use a certain streaming service. And it's just as simple to use as any. Have we ever? We have sometimes a lot of people freeze up, but that's because they're connections. But we always have, even Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis signed on. They just had a bad connection, right? It's very easy. You do it every night. It's very easy to sign on. I was told unless we hear something else, that's the way it is. So I said no problem. Back in the day, I would have said, you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll do it on Zoom. We'll tape it. I said, no. This is art. This is the show now. This is the show. We're not begging for guests, right? We're not begging for guests, Phil. Would I love to have Edward James Olmos on the show? Absolutely. Can I do the show on Zoom? No, I can't do it. That's like going to the Tonight Show and telling Jimmy Fallon and his people, I can't sit in this chair unless you change the chair. This one's not comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you mean? This is 2021. You can't just be able to just use Zoom. If it's not Zoom, I can't do it. You're telling me every interview he does about anything he does is on Zoom? I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Olmos.
Tell him.
I will call you and I will talk you through it. It's very simple, sir. I mean, we would love to have you on this show because you are, Hollywood royalty. We would love to get you on the show. Call me. I will talk you through it.
I said I wrote back to his people. I said, are you sure we're reaching a million people a month with all the different platforms we're on? You sure? We'd love to have you come promote the movie. I was told we would absolutely love to get him on your show. If something changes, we'll let you know. I said, okay, you let me know. If he doesn't come on, he doesn't come on. What can I tell you? I love the guy, but you can't. You got to get rid of those blinders. Phil, I email you a link. You click on it. You come on the show. Our viewers know how easy it is. We gave them the link. They clicked on it. They were on the show. I said, try it. I said, I'll send it to you. Just try it. It's very easy. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I'm just one man, Phil.
That's true.
I'm just one man.
That's true. I mean,
so, but no, we'd love to have him on. It's serious. We'd love to have guy's great, but listen, if you can't adjust and hit a different link other than Zoom, what can I tell you? Don Most just did it from a hotel room in San Diego. You know, it works from anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, Lou Gossett Jr., you know, he was able to figure it out very easy.
Really?
I mean,
Lou Gossett Jr.? You know how many times I've heard from agents, oh, he's a little older, he's not technically inclined. I'm like, listen, I'm going to send you a link. Click on the link, you'll be in the show. It's that simple.
Yes.
So,
well, I hope we can hope we can get it worked out. So, yeah.
Yeah. Phil, now I killed too much time in between. You got to do one more song before.
Let me see here. Lou.
I didn't say goodbye immediately when you were done. Now you got to do one more.
That's okay. There's a little the Silver Bear, Don Williams, old country singer. Little Lord, I hope this day is good.
Finish it off, baby. Finish it off.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. Well, I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. I don't need fortune, I don't need fame. Send down the thunder, Lord, send down the rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, plan a good day for me. Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. And I hope everybody watching, I hope your day is good and every day from now on out.
I love how Phyllis every day she writes, "Where's Chef Clemenza?" Chef Clemenza. He's over on the DB&A network, Chef Clemenza. Same one we're on. Philly Kid, I love you, pal. Great night, great show. More tomorrow night.
Yes.
Let's we got to finish it off in our usual fashion. Good night, sweetheart.
Sweetheart, well, it's time to go.
Na 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 na.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Boo, boo, doo, boo, boo.
We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
Good night, everybody. We love you. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. And,
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, see